Welcome back, traders. I thought I would make a video outlining the phases of becoming a professional trader. The road to becoming a professional trader will involve mastery of the markets. Think of a skill you feel as if you were advanced within, and think about back to when you first started. Did you obtain mastery when you first began? It's likely impossible. When I was thinking about this topic, it made me remember the book Mastery by Robert Greene. For those of you who haven't read it, Robert Greene examines the lives of significant historical figures, including Charles Darwin and Leonardo DiCaprio, to uncover how they became successful masters. Using Greene's strategies, you too can excel and attain mastery of your desired field. Nonetheless, I hope this video can be a reminder to keep going and to remember how far you have come. Phase 1, beginner's luck. While in this stage, you may be lucky enough to enter and win some small trades and get happy clicking on the entry button. You may enjoy this phase and tell your family and friends that you have taken up an interest in the financial markets. You may receive supportive messages or judgments about how the financial market is evil and will take all your money. Once the fun subsides, you begin to lose. My estimate from my research could be within 4 to 6 months of playing around with the market. So you may begin to watch some reliable educational videos about how to become a millionaire overnight trading Bitcoin. You may even begin to read some economic news. But sooner or later, you come to a crossroads. Is this a hobby, or do I wish to learn more about this? It is at this point where trading turns into either skill, you see yourself wanting to learn, but not yet master, or you decide to call it quits. This is when you enter phase 2. Phase 2, analysis paralysis. Phase 2 is characterized by 2 subsets, personal growth and motivation to seek legitimate market knowledge. Being the longest and hardest phase, you will see many traders quit by this phase. This is when you are overwhelmed and constantly bombarded with market knowledge, concepts, and key terms. Attempting to navigate through this phase can be unpleasant, stressful, overwhelming, and even a little bit depressing. This is when we experience our own personal turbulences. We begin to identify our own personal issues that conflict with market success, as you begin to feel feelings of greed, excitement, and fear. However, the fear is not only associated with the market, it can relate back to the self. During this phase, if you choose to overcome your personal confrontations, you may realize overnight changes. You may begin to journal more, meditate, eat healthier, exit toxic friendships and relationships, and choose healing, because you realize if you are tolerating toxic issues, your trading will be greatly impacted. Your mindset may change to a growth mindset. If you want me to create a video about growth mindset versus limited mindset, please let me know below. And you may see certain friendships slipping and new ones growing. Besides personal growth, you begin to learn different market concepts, technical analysis, and fundamental news that can take months to perfect and understand what they are and how to use them. You may memorize all different types of Japanese candlesticks and use all types of the Fibonacci, including even all moving averages and all oscillators and all indicators, leaving your chart looking like a hot mess. Once you begin to kill your darlings, you have now entered the next phase. Phase 3, competent incorporation. As seen in the film industry, the phrase "kill your darlings" refers to the removal of sections and scenes that you once loved that now serve no purpose. In saying this, phase 3 is characterized by the removal of excess market knowledge. For example, the 100 different indicators on your chart, and instead begin to simplify your trading strategy. I have noticed that within this phase, you don't actually learn anything new, as you have learned everything in the previous phase. However, within phase 3, you begin to learn to master certain indicators, as those are the ones that work best for your trading style. You may realize you're an Elliott wave trader, a support and resistance trader, a Fibonacci trader. You basically begin to notice your strengths. In saying this, you begin to create and apply a trading strategy that works best for you. You may not experience as much anxiety, desperation, or stress when compared to phase 2. If you have dealt with your personal conflicts, that is. You may even have formed or found a support group to turn to when you know that you can't handle the market anymore. You begin to journal your trades more. You basically now have more purpose when trading. You are clearer about your intentions to trade and where you see yourself going. You know how much money you wish to make, and you are in a good routine. After months or even years of applying your strategy and being within phase 3, the student inevitably becomes the master. Phase 4, mastery. Sorry about that, guys. Phase 4 is characterized by confidently incorporating your trading plan and executing this on autopilot. You comfortably enter, manage, and exit your position with consistent results. This stage of mastery is relative to not only your strong ability to consistently make profit, but include the mastery of your emotions. Although you are not completely stress-free as of yet, you may still experience some emotional turbulences when trading and constant adjustments to market conditions and market cycles. So you might find yourself back in phase 3, and this might just be due to a change in the market cycles that is forcing you to revisit and revise your trading strategy. The goal of phase 4 is to maintain your mastery status of the market and your emotional well-being to consistently profit from the financial market. It is at this stage that you may want to share your skills as a trader with traders in the earlier stages. When I was researching this topic, it reminded me of Prince Zuko's character development in one of my favorite cartoon shows, Avatar: The Last Airbender. For those of you who are not familiar with what I'm referring to, I'll explain. Phase Zuko's initial naivety about the tough road ahead to restore his honor in the name of his father who banished him from the Fire Nation. Phase 2 is when Prince Zuko must learn how to restore his honor by finding the Avatar. After some time of trying on his own and navigating his way through the sea, he finally accepts Uncle Aru as a legitimate mentor. At some time during the series, Prince Zuko turns from the show's villain to join alliances with Aang, the protagonist. Phase 3 is when Prince Zuko now forms his own life values, as he must now fend for himself, as Uncle Aru has been taken away as prisoner of the Fire Nation. I'm not saying that your mentor or Richard will be taken away, but your presence may be reduced, as during this phase, it's now all about you. Phase 4 is when he is crowned the Fire Lord of the Fire Nation and brings peace to the world. I don't know if that was the best explanation, but I hope it made sense. Lastly, I will end this video with a quote from one of my favorite traders, someone that I look up to immensely, Ed Sycota. I found this quote in Market Wizards by Jake D. Schwager. If you haven't read it, I do recommend giving it a read. It's my second time reading it now, and things are starting to really make sense for me compared to when I first started. Everybody gets what they want out of the market. All losers want to lose, and all winners fall short of their goals are fulfilling some inner need of a constrained threshold of success. I hope this video has left you feeling hopeful. Give it a like, subscribe for future videos. See you later.